Hey everybody, it's Gamalad, and I'm coming back at you all with another impromptu video, I guess. So in the last Rune Factory video I did, I had a lot of people wanting me to talk about the new quote-unquote Story of Seasons game that was announced at the Japanese Nintendo Direct a couple days ago. That game was Doraemon Nobita no Bokujo Monogatari, or probably roughly translated Doraemon and Nobita's Story of Seasons, or something like that. This game is a crossover of the Doraemon franchise and the Story of Seasons series, being developed by a studio called Brownie, which is also a subsidiary of 1UP or Brownie Brown, whichever name it was originally. Had to think about that one for a second. But yeah, these people are best known for making games like Mother 3 and working on Fantasy Life. And this game definitely does have a lot of Fantasy Life-like inspirations and aesthetics. It looks very interesting. It looks actually pretty promising. I mean, at the end of the day, the game is looking like to be just a Story of Seasons game with Doraemon characters in it. For what I've gathered from the trailer and on the website, the whole point of the game is to, you know, build up friendships, build a farm, help build up your town, which has me interested in it, because I love like town building like activities in video games. Yeah, the game seems pretty interesting. I mean, it doesn't look anything special for a Story of Seasons game. It looks like your standard fare. This game is more akin to the Popolo Croix Story of Seasons fairy tale game, which in my opinion wasn't that great of a game, but I'm not the biggest fan of Popolo Croix, so that could have been my own bias against that one. This is looking like a crossover that's more along the lines of a Story of Seasons 1 through and through, where Popolo Croix was more of a Popolo Croix game with Bokujo elements. This game is looking to be Bokujo through and through, so that's pretty neat. But people have been asking, is this the next mainline Story of Seasons game that Marvelous announced or teased back when the Switch was announced in 2017? Well, I highly doubt it is. First of all, this game is not being developed by Marvelous at all. It is being worked with, you know, Brownie and Bandai Namco, or Namco Bandai. I keep getting the name mixed up because they keep changing it every few years, but it's really just a crossover project. Marvelous, from what I've been read, has little to no involvement in this game outside of, hey, this is our license, here, you can do what you want with it. So I don't believe this is the next Story of Seasons game that they're working on. I have more reasons to believe that than what is currently out there. That's why I firmly believe and I firmly doubt that this game in particular is the next mainline Story of Seasons game. I saw a lot of confusion about that, and I wanted to make this video more or less to give my opinion and to dispel the idea that this game is the next Story of Seasons game that we've been waiting since like 2015, or well, 2017, that's when it was localized. But yeah, I mean, the game still looks pretty fun. It looks very interesting. I actually wouldn't mind, you know, getting it myself. I may actually import it because the Japanese in it is not that hard to read. So I could import it and do some gameplay of it, not a full-on Let's Play, because while I'm playing, I'll probably be writing down all of the characters and translating it on the fly. But yeah, the game looks pretty interesting, and like I said, this game, I'm assuming, is by no means the next mainline Story of Seasons game. I mean, it could be, and that would be very disappointing, but I don't think that Marvelous is going to want to relegate one of their biggest breadwinners to a game that has an IP that's not the biggest when it comes to on a global scale. Like, Doraemon does have presence in North America. One of the animes run Disney XD. That's how I was familiar with the series, but outside of that, it's really not that big outside of Japan, and the Story of Seasons series has a very big mass market appeal. So I feel like if they were, this wouldn't make much sense to be the next mainline game, as this game would only appeal to the Japanese audience. And also, like I said, Marvelous is literally being paid to have this game created, and they'll get royalties from every copy sold. So it's not like this game is taking away from any development of what would be the next Story of Seasons game, or what would be, you know, Rune Factory 5. So at least that's always fine and good to hear. But yeah, the game does look very interesting. It looks very promising. Like I said, I may import it because, you know what, hey, it's a pretty basic Story of Seasons game. And the charm of Doraemon is really nice, so it may be worth it on that fact alone. Now, I don't know if this game will ever be localized. I highly doubt it. But then again, I thought the Popolo Croix crossover would never get localized, so here we are, it did. But yeah, if it does get localized, or any of you guys be interested in picking it up, by all means leave it down in the comment section below. And let me know, because I can probably send this video off to Xseed and say, hey look, there's interest in this game coming to North America. But yeah, like I said, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below on this game if you're interested in the Doraemon Nobita no Bokujo Monogatari game coming to the West, or if the game interests you in general. And also, yeah, if you have any more questions for me, leave them down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're new to my channel, if I'm out for the first time through this video, hey, be sure to subscribe for future reviews, commentaries, let's plays, and more. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching. And I really need to start doing more scripted videos. Like, I now remember why I stopped doing these on-the-fly videos, because I lose my train of thought very quickly and I tend to ramble. Anyone who shows up to my streams really knows this. Anyway, see you guys in the next one.